Good afternoon, my friends. We listened Azerbaijan, we listened Turkey, we listened Malaysia, we listened to India as well. We heard everyone. But let me take you to the global perspective. What are the current trends of medical tourism? What is happening actually globally? And if you want to grow your business globally, how can actually participate and grow in medical tourism? Now, first and foremost, if we look at the scenario of the medical tourism, it's really confusing. It's not that easy. And it's ever evolving with what has happened just recently, the COVID era, and then post that we have a war and we have so many restrictions, difficulties. The entire medical tourism scenario, which was projected previously, went for a toss, completely went for a toss. And now the medical tourism has a way too many challenging things. If you look at the challenge number one, right now the inflation across the world is going high, increasing the healthcare cost. Would you believe if I say that some governments in the world, if they continue to spend the money the way they are spending, they will become bankrupt in just next 10 years? The healthcare expenses. The health insurance expenses are increasing 12 to 15%, but incomes are not growing. Let's talk about the expenses which we are talking about. And diseases, by the way, you might think that, okay, everyone has a hypertension, diabetes, and now we heard a cancer. More than 53% countries cannot handle even hypertension cases. Yeah, it's surprising fact. Simple. Diabetes, cancer, if you look at 49%, 42%, 40% countries, I'm not talking about individuals or individual hospitals, or I'm talking about the countries, cannot handle the healthcare condition, that kind of worst situation we have. War as well as COVID put 81% benign surgery and even the cancer surgeries on reschedule. What does it mean? It simply means that healthcare demand is growing more than ever. Healthcare cost is increasing, demand is growing, need is growing, and medical tourism is inevitably going to grow. There is no other option for many part of the world. For example, talk about Africa, talk about Asia, certain part of Asia. Where will they go? If they need robotic surgery, transplantation, we heard, when they need advanced care, advanced treatment, where they will go. So medical tourism is here to grow, undoubtedly, going to grow significantly. But if you want to participate and generate some business and revenue, here are few things which I'm going to say. First, what we are going to see is the more integration of wellness into a medical tourism. More and more patient will be selecting the destination which offer more rejuvenation for the patient, more relaxing space for the patient, more support services for the patient. It's not only about the technology, quality of healthcare, quality of hospital, how big the brand name of the country and all. Any country that provide wonderful support services, relaxing environment, and integrated wellness services, they are going to be winner in medical tourism industry. Would you agree with me that they need the comfortable situation? Welcome to long stay medical tourism. Previously, we used to say short stay medical tourism, but the terms and trends are changing. Now, more and more medical tourist patients willing to stay for a longer period. It is not anymore that you go and do the surgery and come back to the country. If your knee replacement requires 7 days, 10 days treatment, but the patient is willing to stay 30 days in the country, go and relax at the wellness resort, because the wellness resorts are becoming integrated and more reasonable in terms of prices, in terms of structure. Then this is the most beautiful trend which is happening. We have at this moment over 6,500 patient inquiries coming to us, which we distribute around the world. We sent over 3,000 to Turkey, by the way. To around another 30-40% of our inquiry goes to India and other. How do we generate those inquiries? Purely by artificial intelligence. You probably know that we are the most leading portal in medical tourism industry in terms of guide, in terms of directory. We are the number one in terms of directory, number one in terms of guide, number one in terms of traffic of medical tourism. If you search the term, you would see Dr. Payman Associate popping up on the top in terms of that. But this 6,000 patient, we use artificial intelligence. We map a heat map on the page and we see what area of the page patient is going, where he's clicking, what area is he seeing, and accordingly, automatically with AI support, we are able to filter out these patient lead and inquiry. We will see this trend coming very soon, more and more artificial intelligence coming into the medical tourism era. Then, wonderful thing for all of you, we also have a wonderful directory, training portal, and everyone. From here, we will be giving free access to go for the medical tourism. Now, in a very short notice, in a very short, simple manners, if you have to participate in medical tourism industry, here are simple suggestions. Suggestion number one: medical tourism cannot grow without partnership. There is no way, right? So if you would like, Medgo want to have a patient from Africa, you need to find partner from Africa. If Lebanon wants to provide the cosmetic treatment to the Middle Eastern patient, you have to have a partner there. Number one, principle number one. Principle number two, the product has to be value oriented. Whatever you provide in medical tourism has to be value oriented. A patient must find value in it. Principle number three, participate. You need to participate in the event, in the activities, showcase yourself, right? Principle number four, performance showcase. Whatever you are doing, if you are not letting world know what good you are doing, no one will understand. So you have to do performance showcase as one of the most important point in medical tourism. Point number six, the price value proposition. I talk about the value, creating value, but now talk about the price value proposition. Not every patient travels for medical tourism only for the price concern. However, he is definitely going to look at what you provide as a value and the price proposal together. So in short words, in very briefly, medical tourism is here to grow. There is no way there's not going to have a significant growth post COVID. But if you want to participate, you have to look at these simple strategies and involve artificial intelligence, lead generation. One of the most difficult thing for anyone in medical tourism is how to source the patient, isn't it? If you are in a medical tourism business, how to source the patient? Point number one, have the partners who can send you the patient, and for that you need a networking outreach services. Our directory can give you free access. Second, do utilize the paid marketing, exceptional solutions provided by many paid marketing solutions around the world. And third, which you had to do, is build your online reputation to generate organic leads. If you do, there is a big difference between online website and online reputation. Many a time, my friends, they do mistake by thinking, okay, I have a website, which is more than enough. No, website is not everything for you. How does that website communicate with patient? Does patient find on your website a sense of comfort, sense of empathy, sense of sympathy, sense of compassion? Does he trust your content? Does he trust your information? This is called online reputation. And online reputation is the winner in the medical tourism industry. Feel free to reach out to me. You have all the information down mentioned here. Feel free to reach out to me. We have so many masterclass video with millions of views already. And as I mentioned to you, write down to me. We will give you free access to our training courses. We have 100 plus training courses. We'll give you free access. We'll give you free access to our directory worth of around $300, absolutely free. just reach out to us. Thank you very much, my friends.